Parts. We're actually going to start first with our girl parts. I need a Maid Marion.
And I need a prioress of Kirkley.
Start on this side this time.
Character. Girls that want to try out.
13 and under only.
Put your hands up in the air so we can see them. One at a time.
Remember when I said 13 and under?
Up high. One at a time. We need the two girls with the loudest, most blood-curdling scream.
Scream as loud as you can. Go.
Yeah.
Very short. Very good. All right, I must see hands. If I don't see hands, I don't know. You want to try? Go. That's the part of my job I hate. Go! Scream! The first time your mom said be louder, isn't it? All right, I must see hands. Go! Go!
Holy!
All right, go! Go! Well done, go! That's pretty good too. And go!
Whoa!
Talk about a squeal! Way down there.
You tried, didn't you?
What the heck? All right, last one, go! Good screams. Which one are the loudest now?
Go again. Go again in the turtle. And in the yellow.
It's an early one too.
Yeah. That's one of them.
That's what I'm coming up. She wants some in the other one. Come on up in the red dress and a hand for our runners-up. I'm sorry. Is she better? Yes, thank God. All right, there's 2 parts available. If you don't say no, you will get a part.
But only one of you gets to be Maid Marion. You both have the Maid Marion pose?
And while holding the pose, the loudest scream, get so as loud as you can. Scream for me. Scream.
That high pitch. I don't know.
I like the 3D with the tongue. I think she was the loudest. Will you play the prioress of Hercules for me? It's a smaller part. You don't come on until towards the end. But you will get to throw water on someone. This is called a wimple. It means you had to kick the habit. And you can sit there. All right, now it's on to the boy part. I need a Robin Hood. I also need a Little John. One quick disclaimer. The part of Robin Hood will get wet. Because the audience laughs when I throw water on a child. So if you don't want to get wet, don't raise your hand. And I will take girls dressed as Robin Hood this day, just because, you know, they're so cool.
Can I see the hands of the boys that want to try out?
Try this side this time.
One at a time. You can try out. We need the two with the loudest. Huzzah!
Huzzah! It's okay, I got 30 minutes. Hands! I do not see hands. If I don't see hands, you don't get called. You cry. Your parents will hug you. Just say. Huzzah! And go! Nicely done. Nicely done. Go!
Huzzah!
Nicely done. Had to wind up for that one. Anyone else? Hands. I see hands. Going. She doesn't want to. Trust me. It's funny when the adults get up against their will, not when a child does. All right. Go. Last one.
Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up.
Why bother?
He had his hand up, Robin.
Oh, go. Go. As loud as you can. Huzzah! I think he just won.
You just did.
Get up here, man. Who was the next loudest? Who was the next loudest? It was over there somewhere. Which one?
With the sword.
Which one with the sword at the very end there? Come on up, man. Will you play Little John for me? You get to beat him up. All right, you, sir, come here. You won fair and square. You know what that means? You get to be Robin Hood. You get to fight with a staff later on with a sword. You also get the rest of the accoutrement. You sure you want to do this? Yes, okay. You get this. This is the tabard of Robin Hood. This might keep you dry, but I somehow doubt it. You also get this, the amazing, versatile hunting / drinking humor. And you get this, the best part of your costume, the pointy hat, Delaware, just like mine. Be careful, because once I put this on you, chicks will dig you. All right, apparently moms will dig you. That's kind of easy. And you get to sit next to Maid Marion. you, audience.
We move on to your part. You guys get to have a good time too. I have totally lost my train of thought.
I can tell. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to have some fun this day? Say aye! Aye! That is the right answer. The louder you get, the better performance you will see out of our new actors here. So let's start with the two heroes of this show.
What kind of sounds can you make when you see something you like?
Upon the stage! Not bad. I heard a good Ohioan. Woo! Good. We shall learn
this day
a renaissance. Woo!
It goes thusly.
Huzzah!
Try that together.
Hip hip! Huzzah! All right, we shall use that for both of our heroes, Robin Hood and Little John. Anytime either one of them strikes a manly pose, give them a lusty huzzah. So first the pose. Robin Hood, your pose is like this. Fist to hip. Fist to hip, just like this. Big manly chest.
Face the
All right,
front.
big smile, so too.
Smile.
The ones you have, yes.
Smile.
And hold the pose, that's the hard part. And I give you our two heroes, hip hip! Huzzah! That was awesome. All right, man, back you go, but don't forget the pose, okay? Remember the pose.
We also have a villain in our show. What sound do you make for a bad guy?
Absolutely. What relation are you to that woman over there? Wife. So you're used to being booed. Good. You have
Your own pose.
It's the villain pose. Take a wide set, bend those knees a little. Look the audience in the eye, look at them mean and ugly.
And you cue their boo with that loud girl. The
All right.
louder you girl, the louder they boo.
So the first
right
one
now.
together, all right? That will be your cue to boo. 1, 2, 3. I love a crowd that boos louder than it cheers. Well done, all right, back you go, ma'am. It's the same character. You're mean. You're evil. Think of the children.
So, you have all those sounds you get to make through the entire show, and there are more sounds, but it is time to start.
Audience, would you hear the telling of the tale of Robin Hood? Right here, right now, say you, aye! Aye! Yes!
Be ready to put on the show even louder. Say aye!
Aye! And here's where the magic begins. For this tale begins, as all true tales begin, ever as loud as you can, once upon a time. Let's hear it. Once upon a time! That was awesome. Go!
Long ago, 300 years ago, England was suffering. It was a dark age, an age of oppression. Everyone say, boo!
For England had oppressive leaders, the worst of which was the evil sheriff of Nottingham! Absolutely.
The
No!
sheriff was a mean man, growl again.
The sheriff was an angry
man.
Growl louder! The sheriff was a girly man! The sheriff wasn't sure what being girly was about. But yes, he was a bad guy.
He waved his fist.
Fist.
And laughed with an evil laugh.
Whoa. All right. The evil laugh needs work. It's more like a mwah. Try it again. That's a good one. Give him a boo! And yes, he was a bad guy. 4
times did he raise taxes?
Whose taxes did he raise? Everyone say us! Who did he oppress? Who did he bully? Do you like him? No! Even the wife. Send him off stage with a boo!
But one man stood up against his oppression. What's
His name!
Robin Hood!
Hero of our show, hip hip! He robbed from the rich and gave to us. He robbed from the rich and gave to us. Do you like him? Yeah! That's how you become a folk hero, man. Yes. One more big pose. Hip hip! Everywhere I went,
he stood tall in the face of danger. Stand tall.
I stood tall in the face of danger. Hip hip!
Smiled big in the face of his enemies. Hip hip!
And everywhere I went in Sherwood Forest, the forest would echo my laughter. So as loud as you can, say this. Ha ha! Say ha ha! Really loud. Oh, not bad, Forrest. One day while I was walking manfully in the forest. Show off your manly walk, sir.
Walk manly that way.
All right, one day a few years before I'd grown into my manly walk.
He came to rushing, raging, wide.
River! Whoosh!
No way across it, but a single
Flimsy looking log. I looked at the dangerous crossing and I laughed loud.
Ha ha! From Big Muscle, the other side of the river, give an answering laugh, Little John, merry man to be.
Hip hip! He had his own.
Manly laugh. You can't say ho ho.
Clearly the force likes me better. I laughed again, even louder. Ha ha!
Ha ha!
He
Laughed again, even louder. Ho ho!
and parts of the forest are premature. And we both started across that flimsy log crossing at the same time.
Meeting in the middle.
Neither would give way, neither would back up, neither could get around next football season. I looked him square in the eye and I said, say this, back up, man! Say, back up, man.
Back up, man. Little John looked him square and said, no, you back up. No, you back up. No, you back up. Yeah.
Well, realizing we had come to an impasse, we grabbed our mighty quarterstaffs in both hands and did furious, ferocious battle in slow motion. What? That way you don't get to beat him and kill him. Fight. Slow,
Back
fight.
and forth they fought,
Dun, dun, dun,
forth
dun.
and back. For
Dun,
one
dun,
and
dun.
2 an hour did they do battle on that flimsy log.
No quarter was asked, no quarter was given. When suddenly Little John saw his opening, hit me on the back with a huge crack! That was not bad. With a huge crack! Even better. I fell down, 2 steps forward, but not down, into the river with a huge splash! See, isn't that cool? They laugh. And suddenly I was very refreshed. And look, now you're Catholic. I could not help myself. With the irony of the whole situation, I laughed.
Ha ha! Little John laughed, say ho ho!
And we realized that there was naught for it but to be fast friends forevermore.
Thus were the merry men born!
Hip hip! So we started a brand new tradition. Whenever someone new joins our company, we take them back to the hideaway and drink and have ice cream.
Meanwhile, in another part of the forest was Maid Marion. Now, Maid Marion is a girl.
We need a brand new sound effect for a girl.
Aww.
Good sound. We have a goodly ah, but first do the pose to make it go off. Go grab a towel. If you do the pose so they'll go off. I give you Maid Marion!
Aww.
Absolutely. She was on her way to deliver gold to the poor and needy. Who's poor and needy? Do you like her? Yeah. One more. Oh, dear.
Aww.
One day, I was skipping through the forest on my mission of mercy.
Skip away, go for it.
Right there.
But someone was lying in wait for her. Remember this guy? Deceptively clad in the same clothes she was wearing.
The evil sheriff of Nottingham lurked
Behind a tree. He leapt out from behind the tree.
Leap.
All right, he hopped out like a bunny. And laughed his evil laugh.
Evil laugh still
screamed.
making
Long and loud.
Holy.
I think Maid Marion was winning. But the show was nonplussed by this screaming. He took a goal and laughed again.
I screamed again, even louder. Go!
Right in the ear.
By now the sheriff's ears were bleeding.
Yes.
Put it up one more time. And ran off like the coward he was.
I screamed again, even longer. Longest one you possibly can.
Holy.
Awesome scream. Meanwhile, in another part of the forest, I looked up from my beer, say, huh? Apparently I'd had a few.
There was a lot of screaming going on.
So I grabbed my horse And I rode to Maid Marion.
He rode hard. He rode fast.
I rode 2 feet. I looked at her. It was the first time I'd seen the beauteous lady. I said, say this as loud as you can. Zounds! Say zounds.
Sounds. I said swoons.
And we fell in love. Go for it.
They're like, They're like,
Go on, fall in love. I'm on. Great. Dude, it's the love scene. Stop looking at me.
come on, kiss the girl.
My favorite part of
I'm
every
gonna
show
save
we
the
do.
money.
You know what's my favorite part, Marion? Look at this. Look at his face.
Get the money back.
Come on, if he won't kiss you, you kiss him.
Love scene in that face. And here's what's even better, Maid Marion. Marion, look at that face. You're gonna have that kind of power over men for the rest of your life. Can I get an aha from the women? Can I get an aha from the dudes? Robin, would you like to skip the love scene? You know what? I would have skipped it too if I could, all right? We'll pretend we've already done it, all right? After a somewhat awkward love scene, we, watch his face again, kiss! We shook hands. Everyone say, aww. It's just a joke, okay, Marion? I would not let the scary boy kiss you. I said, say this loud as you can, forsooth!
Forsooth.
What happened here?
What happened here? I said, alas. Say, alas. Alas. And I told him what happened. Tell him what happened.
Oh my God. You slept through the first part of the show too, didn't you?
The sheriff took my gold.
I said, I'll help you, madam. I'll help you. Say, I'll help you. I'll help you, madam. I totally heard him say it. After that, I grabbed my mighty hunting horn, raised it to my lips, and sounded an inspiring blast. Blow like this, watch. Just like that.
Are you
Do you want to blow? Do you want to go back to your parents?
done? Do you want to go back to your parents?
Okay, blow the horn. Try it. Your merry men won't come if you don't blow the horn. Disinfected between children. Well, the merry men were used to no sounds coming from me. Sorry, silent but deadly.
The hideaway.
You want to ride your horse? No? You sure would you rather go back to your parents then? You need to ride your horse or go to your parents? You want to ride your horse? Okay.
And
we work with children.
Did right. Everyone help him
ride.
Like
all the way to the end. Ride like this. Right. Last chance. Right or no?
Do it, David. Good job.
That is the slowest horse in history.
I know. Up and down I rode, and I finally caught up to the evil sheriff of Nottingham. I dismounted, grabbed my sword, and we did do battle. Go kill him.
Right. Yeah.
See, that she's fine with.
Back and forth they fought. Forth and back.
I was a superior swordsman, and I waited for my opening.
When I saw it, he inflicted a grievous wound upon the sheriff.
Little Pinky, hold it up.
When he had the little scratch.
Camera.
He cried like
a girl. I took back the gold. Everyone, hip, hip.
The sheriff waved his fist.
Waved his
fist and said, I'll have my revenge.
I'll have my revenge.
What do you think of that?
Then he ran off,
crying like a little baby. I want to see that on your face. Hey, I was victorious. Hip, hip.
He sounded another mighty blast upon his horn.
Thank you. I think they bought it. Thank you.
The merry men came running.
I gave the gold back to Maid Marion. Hip, hip.
Fell upon one knee.
Take a knee. Get down on one knee.
There you go.
And asked her to marry me. You know he wants to. Will you marry me? I heard it again.
I gave my answer, yes or no. Do you want to marry him?
You should have said no, because in ancient Norman Saxon, means yes.
We were engaged, but we wanted to get married right away. We were young, we were impetuous.
And we only had a 30-minute show.
Oh, little John here said, no way, no way. No way! You can't get married in the forest, you have to get married in the church.
It's a Catholic thing. How the Catholics say, yeah. There's the Catholic section over here, okay. So, we found ourselves in the Church of Nottingham.
Now, the Church of Nottingham is presided over by the Prioress of Kirklees, and unbeknownst to anybody else, had received a visit that day from
the Sheriff of Nottingham!
He gave the Prioress a cup of poison
for the wedding toast. Everyone say, dun dun dun, when we say toast!
And told her that she would have to give the poison to the happy couple.
Or he would burn down the church. What do you think of that?
Well, the wedding went off without a hitch.
I said I do.
I said I do.
It was blessed by the prioress. Here, say something in Catholic. I don't know, I sleep.
And witnessed by little John. Say ho ho!
I think little John was hiding from the wedding.
Say ho ho!
At the
There we
end,
go.
at the end of a beautiful wedding ceremony, we kiss. Go. We shook hands. Everyone say, "Aww." It's still just a joke, okay, Robin Hood? I wouldn't let the big scary girl kiss you either.
Suddenly, it was time for
The wedding toast. Done.
The prioress looked at the happy couple. She looked at the evil sheriff. She looked at the happy couple. She looked at the evil sheriff. She made her choice.
Throw the water on anyone. You want to throw the water on? Throw the water.
It's okay.
Anyone, throw it, throw it, throw it. Yes. She chose well. Hip, hip. Already kind of laid back.
He was dead.
We were married.
And we all lived.
Loud as you can. Happily. The most important sound of all. Let's have this applause for the